Welcome back to Reality Wrap. We finally have some Golden Bachelorette news.
I'm Joan, and I'm your first Golden Bachelorette.
And we know Shawnee is excited about that. We also have some Real Housewives of Atlanta news that might be a little sad for some people. We have the Traitors alleged season 3 cast and a lot more to chat about in today's Reality Wrap.
Who do you believe should be banished and why?
Shawnee, are we talking about your favorite show first?
Absolutely. I am so excited. First of all, I wrote a whole article about how we didn't know who the lead was, and then it wasn't even published yet, and they put the lead out. So that was cool. So as we know, the Golden Bachelorette is coming this fall, and the lead will be the beautiful, the wonderful Joan Vassos, which was a wild card in my opinion. I did not see that coming.
Was she even one of the names you ever threw out when you were talking about possible Bachelorette?
Yes, but it was literally when she first self-eliminated, which was like the 3rd episode of The Golden Bachelor. On social media, everybody said, make Joan the Golden Bachelorette. And yes, we talked about it. But there was also the argument that 1, she self-eliminated, and 2, she left in week 3. And typically the Bachelorette anyway, like the regular Bachelorette, is chosen out of somebody that landed in the top 4. Now, we know with Jen Tran this season, she was like 5th. So deviated, but it's not common for them to deviate. Joan was nowhere close to the top 5.
Far deviation.
This is
eliminated in
deviation, which
episode.
makes me wonder why not some of these more popular women. Do they not want to do it?
I feel like they want to do it because we've been seeing them everywhere, Shawnee. Like a lot of the Golden Bachelorettes, I've just been seeing them.
You're talking about Susan and Kathy. We see everywhere.
Yes.
You know who we haven't been seeing everywhere are Faith and Leslie, who would have been my
okay. Yes, you did say that.
Or even Ellen Goltzer would have been great. I do think Joan is the better pick out of all of them. I just really didn't see it coming. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Do you think, I feel like she would make a good Bachelorette, but do you think that the other women weren't asked, or you think they were asked and turned it down and they just went down the line to Joan?
I really don't know. Faith said back in January that she was not the Golden Bachelorette. So I'm thinking maybe in her case, she said no thanks, because even if she was in the run, they wouldn't have had it chosen that far back and kept quiet for this long. So I'm thinking maybe she didn't want it.
Okay.
As far as Leslie, I really don't know. When it comes to like Susan and Kathy, I don't think that they would want it, because I still really feel like both of them are doing this podcast so that they can cover it, like in preparation to cover it.
Gotcha.
And I mean, let's be real. They're probably going to make more money in the
doing the podcast
and all the appearances rather than going to film the show.
But I thought that with filming the show and all the other opportunities that comes with that, that would be more.
They're already everywhere. And Susan has a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, she met a fan and they're dating. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
I want to say she met him in a Marshall's or something.
And he was like, I love you, Susan. You were my favorite. And now they're dating. Love it.
Love it.
I'm just happy we finally have a date, because honestly, it was crazy to me that we had a date for the Golden Bachelorette without picking
a date.
Bachelorette.
We know it's coming in the fall.
Right.
We didn't know when. We still don't know when. We just know it'll be on Wednesday nights.
Okay, so we don't have a date yet. Gotcha. Because I was like, I don't know why
I know, right? Like, how do we have a premiere date? We don't even have.
Right. They're just gonna crop somebody into it.
Right.
To me. I was like, wait, what?
Right.
Well, listen, I know you're excited for this. I'm gonna watch the Golden Bachelorette. I missed a lot of the Golden Bachelor because I just could not get into it, honestly.
Loved it.
I know you loved it. So I'm gonna get with the Golden Bachelorette, and Miss Mamas looks adorable. Like she looks like she's gonna be interesting.
I liked her on Gary's season. I thought she was absolutely beautiful, classy. I mean, I honestly think that the ending of the Golden Bachelor may have been a whole lot different if she had stuck around.
Do you think she would have won? You think she would have been the winner? Like Jerry would have picked her?
The winner, I think she would have maybe been the runner-up. She was.
Okay, gotcha.
I think things would have been a lot different.
Okay, but I'm hearing she self-eliminated because of some family thing, right? Is that
Her
okay?
daughter had just given birth and she was having some postpartum issues with depression, and just got worried and went home.
As she should.
Basically secure medical care for her daughter.
Yeah. No,
and
as she should.
She even said after the fact that she had wanted to come back, but she just couldn't return. So.
Oh, like she wasn't allowed to come, like they wouldn't allow her to just jump back in?
It took too long.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, she did the right thing. And now look, you are the Golden Bachelorette, so it worked out.
Which is, I mean, in my opinion, that's a whole lot better than winning Gary.
That's better than runner-up, like.
Or even winning like him. No,
because
again, none of the women that competed for him are like over there wanting a second chance. In fact, Leslie said when she was asked if she wanted to try again with him, she was like, I am not anybody's second choice. Leslie, that's right.
As you should, Leslie. If we're not first, what are we?
Not there. Bye.
Bye. And also, I feel like they're all finding out that Jerry is not who they thought he was.
Right.
And so without the TV opportunities and all of that comes with it, it's like, nah.
Right.
Like seeing him outside of TV land, it's like, no.
Speaking of, there's a new, like, everybody's calling him out because he was nominated for a People's Choice Award and posted about it, like best.
Oh, Gary was?
Yeah, he was nominated for a People's Choice Award and he posted about it. And the comment section is like,
they're calling him thirsty.
Beyond that, they're just like, yeah, well, we might have felt that way, but not anymore.
Like you're divorced, sir. Go sit down. There is something about Gary that just feels a little off to me now that I'm looking back and seeing his behavior.
You mean disingenuous? Maybe a little.
Yes, very much so. And I don't know why in my mind I'm like, no, they're in their 70s. They're not. Right. But I guess you can be disingenuous at any age.
I think in the beginning, everybody thought that he was really into it. He really wanted this. It was very genuine. And then we found out about the ex-girlfriend and the awful way that they broke up.
Yeah.
And then this stuff with Teresa, the more that comes out about it, it's just like, yo, like, yeah, it's just.
I saw Teresa endorsing the new Golden Bachelorette also. I saw her post a photo of both of them and was like, she would be a great bachelorette, whatever. I was like, okay, Teresa.
She gets a lot of love.
And I think Teresa will show up on the show as well. I feel like
probably. I think we're going to see a lot of them. The only person that I really don't want to see show up is Gary.
Yeah, please don't. No, we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want him.
If they ask him, he definitely will. But like, but then if you think back in the history of like Bachelor and Bachelorette, when has like, say, a Bachelor star shown up on the Bachelorette season for anything or vice versa? I don't think that that's ever really like a thing. So,
well, let's not make it a thing now, please. I beg of you. All right. We have some Real Housewives of Atlanta news. Finally. After, I feel like we've been waiting for Atlanta for like a year. It's been about, it was early last year that Atlanta season 15 has been over and done with. And they're just now finalizing casting.
Right.
Here is the, okay. So two things are shocking to me. The newbies don't care, don't know them, don't care. Bringing Cynthia Bailey back again makes absolutely no sense to me.
She said she was done with the show. She had no more left to give. Why are we doing this?
No, but Cynthia gave me nothing to begin after.
No.
3 or 4 seasons after that, Cynthia had nothing to give.
The only time that I ever really I would say enjoyed Cynthia on the show or thought that she was really of value to the show was when she was on there going back and forth with Nene, when they were best friends and then not friends.
Okay.
And when she was with Peter.
Right.
Beyond
Peter is
that,
the first thing.
I mean, and really, was it Cynthia that was giving, or was it Peter?
No, it was Peter. It was Peter and his drama. If they had a great marriage, then they would give us nothing.
Right.
But Peter was so messy and into it. I think Peter enjoyed being a house husband like the Jersey husbands.
Of course.
So Peter was so into it that he was giving. And that period with Cynthia and Nene fallout, she gave us something good. Outside of that, I'm confused as to what Cynthia could possibly. Cynthia is not married anymore. I cannot fathom anything that Cynthia
would want to share her last marriage with us, and now she's done with it quickly.
Listen,
it's like Portia. It's like the same thing as Portia, except Portia's actually entertaining.
Yeah, and Portia will talk about except for that last time when she tried to hide out the love triangle and did her own show. But
we're gonna get that. I think that we're gonna get that.
Yeah, Portia's gonna tell us everything. Portia knows that she's on reality. Portia knows how to make good TV, which is what I like. Even if it's gonna embarrass her, it's gonna hurt her feelings, she's gonna do it. That's the making of a good reality. That's why we love Portia, because she's not embarrassed. She's just like, yeah, the man left me or whatever he did, or she's
right.
It just is what it is. Cynthia left at a time when she would have had to talk about her quickie marriage and divorce. We still don't know why these people got divorced. Like, to this day, they got married today, tomorrow they were divorced, and we still don't. Something drastic would have to happen for a year in.
Wasn't there some cheating allegations? I feel like
he denied it.
I mean, that's why we call them allegations.
Right, no, but here's the thing. He denied it, and she never said anything about it either.
Gotcha.
So if you cheat on me, I'm not hiding that. That's not my secret to keep, PewDiePie.
And we no longer care about your feelings.
Right.
We care about ours.
Because now I'm hurt. I got into this marriage at this age to settle down, and you're still cheating, and I'm not protecting you. So it's weird to me. And it's not like he's this gazillionaire where he's like, all right, let me give you a nice little settlement. We sign a prenup, don't talk about anything. It's not that sort of situation either. So to this day, my mind is still trying to figure out.
I mean, maybe we'll get it because, Kenya is coming back too.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
She's the type of person that's going to hold both their feet to the fire and be like, why y'all single?
Yeah, but Kenya is going to ask, why y'all single?
I mean, she might as well, because we know all her dirt.
Listen. But Kenya
I'm not
and Cynthia are friends.
Kenya.
Yeah, but Kenya and Cynthia are friends,
Well, but I think that all of them know that the future of Real Housewives of Atlanta is on the line. Their future is on the line.
Yeah.
They have to bring it. This is not game, it's game time. It's do or die time. They can't play.
This is Sweet 16 season, and you're gonna have to give us something for this sweet. Like, this is a big season. So who else shocked me I don't know what is Bravo doing?
Scraping. Like, I feel like they don't have anywhere else to go at this point. Like, what are they gonna do?
Sometimes you're random in a Shawnee, so I feel like you might like this one. Why is Shamia a full-time housewife?
Because Portia said so.
I thought you were gonna say you love Shamia. Sometimes you're so right.
I mean, I think maybe that was like a package deal. Like, Portia will come back, but you got to bring a friend.
No, but we can bring a friend as a friend. Friend, Shamia.
I mean, who else are they gonna get at this point?
Oh, because only 5 people live in Atlanta. So I mean, I know.
But you got to keep in mind, Candy's gone. A lot of her friends are in contract with MTV, Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop, yeah. Shawnee, there's
also the OWN network. Like, you got to understand how many different shows are going on that are filmed in Atlanta,
and also
how many matter under contract.
But also, there's a bunch of women who are desperate to be on TV. And while I don't love the desperation aspect of it, I feel like who I would have loved back over Shamia is Latoya. Shawnee, listen, I'm telling you, Latoya would have given we never gave Latoya a chance. Latoya came in and seemed like she was doing too much. That is her personality, Shawnee. Like,
Yeah.
I follow this girl on Instagram. She is the funniest person she is so funny, so self-deprecating. She does, Shawnee, I'm telling you. If she didn't come in and go so hard, I feel like Latoya deserved a second chance over Shamia. By the way, Shamia is cute, adorable, has her cute family, her husband, her little daughter. I think they're adorable, right? She and Portia are gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
But as a friend, but why does she have a peach? Is my question.
Because she's Portia's friend.
And also probably she's also Shamia actually is the only married one on the cast. Now that I'm thinking about it, Johnny.
Well then.
Because
Maybe that's why they gotta have somebody married if you're gonna have real housewives.
Right. I'm trying to figure out the rest of the cast, and no, Shamia might be the only married housewife. We gotta have at least one married housewife.
Balance or whatever.
Since it's literally the name of the show. All right, Shamia, I'm gonna let it slide because
at least she's married.
And I like Shamia, you know. I just don't know if. And
like, where's the drama? Right.
Yeah, she and Portia are gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be cute. Kenya and Cynthia, I guess, are gonna be fun to watch too. But we didn't talk about the disrespect that Bravo did. Why did they fire Sheree again, Shawnee?
I mean, what has she got to give us at this point?
No, but I feel like I would be so embarrassed to fire this poor woman for a third time. I would just keep her on because I feel so bad.
What does she have to give us at this point, though? I mean,
I cannot fire this woman a third time. I don't care what she has to give us. I cannot look this woman in the face and say to her, I know we brought you back for a third time to save this dying franchise, but be gone.
But she didn't save it.
No, but I know she
did nothing. What did she do last season? After we got past the Tyrone, whatever that was, and her crazy fashion line that
Martell. She brought on Martell Hope. Okay? While Martell is on own pining for his ex-wife. That was the most one thing about Sheree. Sheree is gonna bring a man on to embarrass her like no other. Sheree has never looked in a mirror to see how gorgeous she is. She's never listened to her friends who say you're smart, you're intelligent, you're worthy. Sheree doesn't know that she's all these things. Because
she's got prison bae, married bae.
You know what's the most embarrassing Sheree scene of all time? Is Sheree in her fur vest and her shades looking like $1 million, sitting outside a cafe waiting on prison bae Tyrone. Shawnee, I would move to another country. And when I moved to that country, if they had cable, I would move again to another country where cable does not exist.
You know, they said that was all a setup in the first place. He was never cleared to be there. He was on parole.
That's what he said.
To be there, it was never a thing. Like,
but why would Sheree set up herself to be embarrassed? Something is missing from that. Because I heard her
brain, money. I mean,
no, I don't think Sheree would just, because the point is, if that was the case, she could have gone to him because he can't come, right? But she could have gone to him. There was something missing from, I know Tyrone said he didn't get the sign off. He's not supposed to be in public. How would your girlfriend not know this? That you can't be out in public?
I feel like they absolutely knew this.
I don't. So what would be the point?
Ratings, drama.
No, Sheree would not.
I feel like production told her that this would be like, everybody's going to talk about it. Your name is going to be the biggest name this season because of all the drama. I mean,
Shawnee, I don't believe. I refuse to believe that. I feel. All right, here's my
You're
theory.
a Sheree fan.
No, not really. But Shawnee, I just feel so embarrassed for Sheree. I am so embarrassed for Sheree. I would leave her on because I cannot fire this woman.
What's she gonna do though? She's been through how many men now? Her fashion line was overpriced sweatpants. Like, her house is done. There's nothing else to do.
But
they could go do like New Jersey and put her kid on. Like, he's you know.
But he's always on. She brings the family.
I know, of course, because everybody talks about him.
Sheree, you don't know if Sheree's dating another prison bay guy. And, you know, you don't know. She was saving that for the show. And now we'll never know because we fired her. Somebody said, is Sheree the most fired housewife? I was like, oh God.
She might
And
be.
also, no, Shawnee.
Isn't she?
She literally is.
That's
Andy,
a title you don't want.
that is the most Sheree. Y'all are gonna stop embarrassing Sheree. All right, we're gonna stop. Andy Cohen, I'm gonna need
don't
you.
care.
Somebody shared a
Andy
picture.
is sipping Mai Tais with Portia, his favorite.
Somebody shared a photo of Sheree and Andy because Sheree was on Watch What Happens Live, and Kathleen, and somebody was like, "It's always the one smiling in your face." Why are you bringing Sheree on Watch What Happens Live, knowing you just discussed that you're gonna fire this woman? What's wrong with you,
I mean,
Johnny? Also, anyway, I'm not looking forward to Real Housewives. I'm not excited. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not excited.
Watch.
I'm gonna watch it because what else am I doing with my life? But
Right.
I'm not. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. One of our favorite shows is coming back for season 3, The Traitors.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
The Traitors is so doggone good.
It's literally one of the best reality shows on TV right now.
It is so good. It hasn't been tainted yet by the fakeness and the, you know, so it's still in that phase where it's really good. Now, a list came out the other day that supposedly was the cast. It was Nicole Richie, which we should have known this is a lie the minute we saw Nicole Richie. Paris Hilton, Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules, Teresa Giudice, Kenya Moore. There's others, but those are the ones that kind of stood out.
That cast would have been fantastic.
That would have been amazing. I'm just wondering, will Paris get
You know,
along
and
with
I feel
Kenya?
like if that was the case, they would have to make Nicole and Paris, one of them a traitor and one of them not.
Yeah, because they
That
would
would
be
make
like,
it 1,000 times better having to fake it to each other. Anyway, it's not the cast. Tell them the rest.
so it's a lie. So then there was Holly Robinson Pete is the most random. Why would Holly Robinson Pete be an actress be thrown into this mix?
I mean, she's out there doing. She's done some things. I can't think of exactly what, but she's
but just some things.
she's done some things.
The actress? Why is she in the mix?
What
of
has
this?
she acted in lately? Have you seen her acting?
It didn't go on her IMDb, but she's
Actress
not.
from like the 90s? I mean, come on now.
Why are we throwing Holly Robinson Pete in with Jax Taylor and these reality people? It feels like the most anyway. Howie Mandel. Does Howie Mandel do reality shows? He hosts reality shows.
Yeah.
Does he hosts them, but does he participate?
Howie Mandel does all kinds of questionable things. So
Okay.
the Traitors would not even be on the bottom of the barrel for him. Have you seen his TikTok?
No. He has a TikTok?
Don't
No.
do it.
Hi, everybody. I'm forgot what I was doing.
No, I'm gonna have to do it. Thank you, Sean.
Okay, well,
Now I'm
when
gonna
your
have to
eyes
go
are
on.
burning and you're so offended. Don't come back at me because I don't want to
Oh,
hear it.
it's gonna be your fault because now I have to see.
I told you don't do it.
Okay. And Joe Manganiello.
Joe just hosted Deal or No Deal Island. So yes, he's absolutely doing reality TV. Taking
Fine.
after his ex-wife, Sofia Vergara.
Shawnee, it didn't even
That's
click.
Joe.
When I read Joe, I was like, this name sounds familiar, but
Better known as
That would be-
Outseed from True Blood. That's where I fell in love.
It's a long, strange story. I'll tell you on the way.
Sugi.
Sorry.
Joe Manganiello, the esteemed actor, is in this mix. No, this is too random.
I love it. I love random, and I love that they're actually getting big names to do it. And that's a testament to how good Traitors is. However, it's still not the cast list.
Yeah, right. By the way, listeners, this is a fake. These people are not on the cast. Right? So this is
This is all a rumor. We got all excited. Everybody wanted to see this. And then
listen. But you know what's so weird?
Wait. This is not the cast.
What had time to do this? Because it's not like they just threw 3 names.
Didn't they make a video? I feel like they made like a promo video and some of these people were in it, and that's what got the rumor.
Because didn't we see a video with Teresa some time ago? So I think some of the names, I think Teresa is in it. I don't think Paris Hilton is doing this reality show, or Nicole. I don't see her doing this, especially if it's true that she and Paris are gonna do a reality show together. I don't see her doing something like this where she's not controlling the narrative, so to speak.
Or Paris, for that matter. But the thing is with
Paris, yeah.
But the thing is with Traitors is it's not like a Housewives show.
Yeah.
Like one of these where they like go out to make you look bad. Traitors is Traitors,
it's strategy. But I just feel like Paris feels like I would never mix with these low lives. I would never. I just feel like Paris wouldn't want to be in the mix with like Jax and that's just the vibe I get in my mind. Like she wouldn't want to be among. She didn't want her mom to be on Beverly Hills.
Right. I mean, can you blame her?
No, we cannot blame her.
Didn't want her mom to be on Beverly Hills because if you recall, Kathy Hilton has zero filter and she will say whatever she wants.
That was for Kathy's safety.
I would be scared to death that she would put my business out there. And the thing about filming Housewives is once you say it and it's on camera,
can't take it back.
You can't take it back. They can do whatever they want with it.
Kathy reminds me of Mary from Salt Lake City. Very problematic. Mm-hmm. And we're just thinking so funny and cute. Ha ha ha. And if it was somebody else that said these things, we would want them canceled and fired.
I was on board with Kathy Hilton until that ski trip. And
by the way,
was it Aspen? And when all that came out, I was like, oh.
And I believe, by the way, as much as I don't like Lisa Rinna, I believe every word Lisa Rinna said about it. I believe every word. Because I see how Kathy is on Paris's show.
Right.
She's brutal.
Well, and also keep in mind that if Lisa Rinna was making these claims and they weren't true, Kathy would sue her to filth.
That is true. Shawnee, that is so true. Lawyers would be involved immediately. Shawnee, that didn't even cross my mind.
It'd be like a huge defamation because
it would be. And the show wouldn't want anything to do with that either. Because when you bring lawyers into this. Right. Yeah, I believed every word of it. Like, as much as we don't like Lisa Rinna is problematic, but
she's loud, but she ain't a liar.
Right, exactly. So I'm just waiting for Kathy to say something on camera, like mess up one time, and you're gonna see. Because we standing for Kathy, but
I feel like they already had it and they just didn't put it out there.
Or that, and I feel like Kyle also knows that her sister is like that, which is why she was so nervous when this woman was on the show. Like Kyle was acting like Kathy was a baby who couldn't put her shoe on. Like she was always around. Now I know why. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Shawnee, by the way, let me talk about The GOAT first, even though I've never watched an episode of The GOAT. So it's the newest reality show on Amazon Prime.
It's a goat eat goat world.
As I told you before, I'm not signing up for one more streaming service. So I have not watched The GOAT. I saw the teaser though. Is it the entire season that's already been put out, or is it per episode?
2 episodes.
Okay.
So I love it.
Who are you rooting for? So I know Reza Farhan from Shahs of Sunset is in it, and Jill Zarin is in it.
I really like him. He's fighting with Jill now, and I like that. I mean, honestly, I'm not super invested in a winner. I'm more just tuning in, like
just to see them. It looks good.
It's been called the best thing to watch until Traitors comes back. It's basically another Traitors. Same, not just the concept or whatever, but like the dynamic, the competition, they're basically competing to see who's the greatest reality TV star of all time. Daniel Tosh is the host. He is so funny. Funny and so wrong. Like I'm gonna be honest with you because I watched Tosh.0 for years on comedy.
Me too. Love it.
And he's so politically incorrect, and he says so many things that are so messed up. I'm surprised that Tosh is not canceled. I am surprised he's still on TV.
I'm your host, comedian Daniel Tosh.
Tosh Point always the
That show is canceled.
Although I don't think he would care. I
don't
feel like
think he would
like
care
one
either.
of them.
That's why we haven't seen him in so many years.
Yeah.
But Amazon Prime is a whole different beast. It's not network. He can say whatever he wants.
Right.
But
Tasha Adams is on too.
yes, and I love that. I
You know-
love Joe Amabile. I think he just went home.
Thank you, Joe, for wearing your 3rd grade picture day shirt.
I know when I told you about the show, you thought I was talking about a literal goat, and I'm like,
I was like, I'm writing a story about a goat. In my mind, I was like, she wants me to write a story about a goat. Charlie, I'm Jamaican. I hear goat.
you're thinking dinner.
Curry goat.
Right. Which is delicious, by the way.
So I clicked the link immediately because I'm like, this is so. And then I'm like, okay, the goat. I was like, that's the only goat I know. I'm gonna watch it though. I think I'm gonna have to watch
You should watch it.
I saw the teaser and I was like, this
It's
looks
good. It's very
good.
entertaining. I need to go catch up the rest of it because I only started watching it a few days ago because I saw all the hoopla about it.
Oh,
And I started watching it. I immediately was like, Allie, you got to watch this.
you were saying it's good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna investigate.
I'm way behind on the reality shows that air on like Prime or
Mhm.
Peacock. Sometimes like Traitors I'm good on, but some of them like it's hard to keep up with the network cable stuff. Now we've got the streamer stuff.
So many things to keep
So
up.
many, and there's so many different shows, and it's all the people that we know, and it's a lot to keep up with now.
Something that we haven't kept up with in a while, because I'm so over it, is Teen Mom.
Yes,
I mean,
is dying. Let's be real.
I love how you say dying and not dead.
I mean,
What
well,
are we?
it's in the death throes, and I really think that that's why this is all happening right now. And I know what
That's
you're gonna say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Janelle Evans is back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Here we go again.
I mean, here's the thing. They always told her if you get rid of David, we'll bring you back. The whole reason she was fired was because of
him.
David. Now she's rid of David. Guess what? She's back.
Got your job back, baby.
Shocked after all the trash that she talked about, the network
And
production.
the show and the cast.
Yes.
Yeah, but you say those things when you're angry until
The
they're
reason
like,
that I think that they are willing to bring her back is because the ratings on that show are tanking. Nobody's talking about it. We don't write about it because nobody reads it anymore.
no, it's lame.
It's
I
done.
have-
It's over. And I really think that they're pulling Janelle back to see if they can breathe any life into it at all. And what's
she
even
can?
more interesting is after Janelle's casting was made public, you know who said MTV needs to bring her back if they want to fix the show?
Ooh.
Farah.
Yes, I saw that.
No, Farah. Nobody wants to work with you.
It's like I'm watching a grown-up throw a tantrum right now.
And Fara is so far gone to me now. Fara belongs on like,
I mean,
don't know, like
honestly, it would be
botched.
interesting only because her daughter is wild.
Yeah.
It would probably make for some good train wreck watching.
And also, she has no problem showing everything and talking about everything. You know, the thing she puts on social
Clearly.
media, so she's an open book.
Mhm.
It would just,
Open everything.
yeah. And also, she's so problematic.
Woo!
You're gonna behave yourself. For Fara comes for you.
Bring it.
Shawnee, it actually might be interesting to have her back because
I think it would be interesting just so that we could see what's going on with her daughter, her, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing though is the other teen moms who are not teen moms anymore are so past the whole fighting stages. I feel like Fara is in. I feel like she'd come on and turn it into love and hip hop, and I feel like the other girls are just not. That's not where they are.
Right.
They've evolved, and
I
which is
know,
why they're
in their
boring.
30s now. Exactly. Exactly. Nobody wants to.
Right? Because why are we on TV still fighting? But Fara would come on and want to fight.
Right.
So maybe she and Janelle can duke it out if they want to do that.
That could be interesting.
Because the other women are not. No, ma'am. They're like, we are grown, we're married now, we got our
Also
kids.
consider the reason that Janelle was fired is because of David.
Yeah.
Reason that Fara was fired was because of her adult film career. So she can't take that back.
Right, like it's on tape,
Can't
ma'am.
undo it. She can't, leave it. So I mean, I guess the odds of her actually being brought back are a lot slimmer. Whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will probably tune in to see what Janelle is doing.
Yeah.
Camera. And if
No
it's
pressure, Janelle.
interesting at all, I'm right back out. I don't care.
And I feel like Janelle is gonna need to talk about her divorce, but I feel like she can't even talk about it. I feel like it's an ongoing
She's gonna
thing.
have to though, because we never really learned why. There's a million reasons to leave David Eason, but what was
First
the
of
straw
all,
that broke the camel's back?
and I mean, after he shot the dog would have been the straw for me.
Yeah.
Although there would have never been a straw to begin with, if
No.
I'm honest. But since we're there and we think David is the one, killing the dog is where I would dip out gracefully.
But I mean, all of this legal stuff with her son now and the abuse allegations, I feel like maybe that had a role in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because she doesn't have custody of Jace back, does she?
Thought she did. I don't
think she does. After he ran away several times, and then they
and I want to say there's something going on behind the scenes, because she recently, and see, this is how far removed from Teen Mom I am. She was showing him off in TikTok videos. He was there with her. And I only remember this because in the comments, everybody was like, considering all that's going on with Jace, why do you have him on camera? Like, what? Don't you think maybe give the kids some privacy,
Janelle doesn't really know how to read the room when it comes to these things.
No, she was arguing with everybody saying, but he wants to be on camera. Well, he's a teenager, you're his mom. Everything he wants doesn't necessarily mean he gets.
Also, I feel like Jace did not say, hey, mom, I want to be in camera. I feel like Jace never said that to her. I feel like she said, Jace.
Do you know how hard it is for me to get my teenagers to take a picture?
Right. Teenagers are begging their moms to
millions of people on TikTok watch them sing and dance. Like, no.
No teenager wants to be on TikTok with their mom. Jace never told her that, ever. No. Stop. She wanted to prove to the world that, hey, me and my son are close, no matter what you say. So she was like, Jace, come, let's do this. And that's what happened.
Right.
To prove, and it only backfired as per usual. Shawnee, before we go, did you watch the Pump Rules reunion?
Nope.
Part 1. You didn't miss anything. The only thing you missed is Lala. I feel like I never want to see Lala on TV ever again. Lala trying to break up Ariana and Katie's friendship. The entire reunion was just Lala doing that. That's the reunion.
That's surprised.
That's all you missed.
And get ready, because you're going to see her on the Valley. So
even though she claims, oh no, I didn't buy a house in the Valley because I wanted to be on the Valley. It's the only house I could afford.